guys, Cheap here with the Yawhg, which has really pretty music, so I made it so you can hear the beginning of the song and stuff. Although I also had to turn the volume down because it's kind of loud on my end. Press any button. We'll hit enter. So this is one of those games that I've heard a lot about, but like I hear the same thing every time. It's like, oh yeah, this is a game where you're like a monster's coming and you guys are just living until it gets here. Like, that's literally all I know. I don't know how the game plays or anything. Let's go with this lady. Do we want to do double girls? We can do double girls. Let's do double girls. Yeah. I'm not using a controller for this, I'm using the keyboard. As it kind of indicates. The Yawhg will be here in 6 weeks, and no one expects it. Not a one of us. We just keep on living our lives, week by week, unaware. Oh, so I'm picking where I'm going. Okay. So I have a 5 in everything but wealth. I don't know what this lady does. She looks sort of like a magic lady. I'm starting off in the forest anyways. There's something in the forest. Let's chop wood. Spend the week cutting down trees for the village. You gain 2 physique and earn yourself 1 wealth. One day, during your forest excursions, you stumble upon a swarm of rats. At first, you jump backwards in shock, but then you start to hear them conversing with one another. They call you over. That's weird. "Excuse me, miss," one of them says in a high-pitched voice. I'm sorry. "Excuse me, miss." I'm not doing that. One of them says in a high-pitched voice, "Do you think you might be able to help us out with something? You see, we're trying to elect our new leader, but it seems our votes are completely tied. We're trying to decide between Seedpaw the Vengeful and Blighttooth the Wise," says the rat. Alright. Seedpaw steps forward. "If you vote for me, the rats will have a powerful leader, one who isn't afraid to take our fight to the enemy," proclaims Seedpaw. Who's the enemy? Blighttooth steps up. "If you vote for me, good miss, I will lead these rats to an age of enlightenment," says Blighttooth. Their names are throwing me off. Let's have wise rats. Because, like, I know an enemy is coming, and maybe the rats could help, but we're not supposed to know that the Yawhg is coming. So, half of the rats roar with tiny applause. Seedpaw bows his head and walks back into the mass of rats. Blighttooth climbs up on your shoulder and whispers ancient secrets in your ears as thanks. I gain a mind and a magic. Go me! Oh, now we're this lady. Well, we started the alchemy tower. Let's do alchemy tower stuff. Let's brew a potion. Oh, look at us with our little... Whoa, what's... Oh, you can't see my mouse. I can't see my mouse either. You see that shadow behind her? Does that look like somebody hanging by his hands? I don't think it's her shadow. Anyways, you spend the week experimenting with different potion brews. You gain 2 magic and 1 mind. One day, a swarm of rats infest the building. They are biting everything in their way. Everyone else in the building flees immediately. What do? Bless them with magic. Uh-oh. You wave your hands and produce a bouquet of flowers. That wasn't the spell you meant to cast. Rats spot your attempt to exterminate them and begin biting you horribly. Oh no! We lose a managed to escape, but now there are rats all over the tower. They say that the last time the Yawhg devoured houses whole, stole lives, tore families and family members apart. But that was so very long ago. She's just a happy little looking lady. Let's go to the gardens. Landscape. We're just gonna really like plants, man. Spend the week maintaining the plants in the royal garden. We gain a finesse, a physique, and we earned ourselves some wealth. One day, a beggar comes up to you asking for any spare change. Give him a coin. We gave him a coin, not a sack of coins. Calm down. He thanks you and walks away. Next night, you recognize him on a bench. You spot him eating what looks like a fresh roasted chicken. He sees you and smiles a toothless grin. You feel good about ourself. We gained a physique. Go us! And we gained a finesse. And we gained a mind. And we gained a charm. We are awesome. One magic. Okay. Alchemy Tower didn't go too good for us. Can't go to the gardens. Let's go to the palace. Let's do administration work. She's all prim and proper and together. Spend the week doing paperwork for the palace. You're paid 2 wealth and gain 1 mind. One day you hear somebody shouting something in the hallway. There's a bomb in the palace! They scream. There's a mass panic as people try desperately to escape the palace's walls. We're gonna be a hero. Run deeper into the castle, trying to figure out where the explosives are hidden. Manage to find them in the wine cellar, disguised as barrels of wine. Bomb appears to be a detonator that is controlled by powerful magic. Oh, we just killed this person. Uh-oh. Realize immediately that you won't be able to figure it out and get out of the building as quick as you can. You're almost out with the box block. Huge explosion is a huge explosion that knocks you through a wall. We lost a physique. We're about to kill this lady. It was on us in a heartbeat, or so the stories go. The earth shook, the air went still. I can send that lady to the other lady, not this one. Let's go to the slums. We'll fight crime. Oh, look at us! You spend the week outsmarting and beating up criminals. You gain a mind, a physique, and a finesse. One day, a woman in a beautiful but tattered dress comes up to you with her hands outstretched. She looks extremely familiar, but you can't quite figure out who she reminds you of. We'll give her a coin. You toss her a sack of coins. We lose a wealth. She thanks you weakly and walks away. Next night, you recognize her on the street. You spot her eating what looks like a fresh loaf of bread. She sees you and smiles. You feel good about yourself. We're just awesome on this character. Okay, you're gonna go to the hospital. Let's see the patients. Spend the week diagnosing and tending to the sick. Gained 2 mind and earned a wealth. Whoa! Why are your sores spirals? One day a patient comes into the hospital with sores that nobody ever seen before. While walking by his bedside, he looks to you and rudely asks for a glass of water. We'll get him water. Bring him a small glass to quench his thirst. Takes a large swig, swigs it down, and then proceeds to spit it at you. Water hits you right in the face. After cleaning up, you scold the obviously insane man for spitting at you. That night, when you go home, you feel dizzy and start having vivid hallucinations about ancient wizards. We gained 3 magic. We lost 3 mind. And then the world was a howling fury, chaos screaming, the sound of all we knew being pulled in half. I don't want to mess with a Yawhg. Let's it again. Go hunt, actually. You spend the week hunting defenseless critters. Gain 2 finesse, and we sell the pelts for 2 wealth. One day, you stumble upon a tall, nicely trimmed hedge in the middle of the woods. You sit and eat your lunch in front of the hedge, wondering what exactly it's doing out in the woods. Oh geez, suddenly an enormous hand erupts from the foliage. Let's dodge it. Your reflexes allow you to duck just out of its grasp. You run faster than you've ever have in your life. 2 physique. You just need a nice, calm week. You spend the week in deep meditation. You gain a magic and a mind. Over the course of the week, you notice yourself growing more and more spiral-shaped sores over your body, or all over your body. One day, the sores begin to grow, glowing a vibrant blue. You feel your magical power grow even stronger while your mind slips further and further. You gain 3 magic. You lose 3 mind. We're gonna go insane. In no time, the sores are glowing so bright that they hurt to look at. Someone rushes up to you asking if you're alright. With only a glance, you set him aflame. Oh jeez! Then you let out a scream that shatters the earth and shakes the earth and shatters skulls of all nearby. A river of blood coats the ground as you walk about, reveling in your destruction. You black out. When you come to, you're at home in your bed. Your sores have faded, and you feel like the disease's symptoms have passed. What? When it arrives this time, how will we fare? Will we once more rebuild, move on, be strong? Or have we forgotten? This is an interesting little game. Okay, the palace got blown up, the gardens got wrecked. Go to the tavern. Bartend at the tavern. Spend the week serving drinks at the tavern. Yay! One day, a tall, dark stranger walks into the bar. Everyone goes silent. Word around these parts is you folks are having a bit of rat troubles, he says. I'm a magic piper. I'll gladly get rid of them, but it'll cost all of you. So she had a good encounter with the rats, and the other lady didn't. We'll ignore him. She likes the rats. Fine then, he says. Not my problem. Pulls out a flute, blows a small tune, and vanishes. Alright, well you wrecked those 2 places. Let's go to the alchemy tower again. Clean the lab. Spend the week cleaning up noxious chemicals. Paid 1 wealth for our labor and gained 1 physique and 1 magic. One day, while in the tower, one of the alchemists asks you to watch his potion while he's out. Soon after he leaves, the potion begins bubbling out of control. If you don't do something soon, it'll explode. You know what? I'm pretty sure this lady's already boned. Let's do it. You quickly drink the potion. Your stomach can't seem to handle the potion. Fire erupts up your esophagus. For a solid minute, you're shooting a jet of fire from between your lips. That burns! We lost 2 physique. Well, learning experience, though. We gain 1 mind. The Yawhg. It's almost here. Almost. Almost. Ooh, ominous music. Oh, that's right, it's week 6. That's apparently how I say 6 now. Let's... Forest. Spend the week cutting down trees for the village. 2 physique and money. Ooh. One night through the trees, you spot a group of cloaked figures, all standing in a circle. They are chanting in unison. O mighty Lord of the Night, Master of Beasts, bring you of pain and derision, which is a word I don't know. One of them runs from out of the darkness towards the rest of the group. Sorry everyone, but I was reading this calendar wrong, he says. You're supposed to summon the demon yesterday. Now we have to wait a whole year to try again. There's a collective sigh as the group disperses. You've learned a bit about demon summoning. One mind and a magic. We haven't been to the arena. Let's go to the arena with her. Bet on a fight. Spend your week placing bets on your favorite fighters. You gain 3 wealth. Wandering around the halls between matches, you spot your former lover, Kelly. Awkward exchange happens, in which you want to know how they're doing without seeming to care too much. After a few minutes, Jean, or Jean, one of those two, one of the most popular fighters in the arena, butts into the conversation. Hey Kelly, sorry to interrupt, but we've got to leave right away if we want to make it to your mother's in time. Say an awkward goodbye as they walk off holding hands. How do you feel? Let's feel happy for Kelly. You feel it's good for both of you to have moved on. This encounter, despite its awkwardness, was refreshing. You gained a charm. The storm arrives in the night. By morning, it still rages. For 3 full days, the tempest puts us through a grinder, drowns us, crushes us, ruins us. But then it ends. We see the graveyard our home has become. Our home. Does anything yet live? Is it... Are we past saving? Okay, for her... Oh, we got a lot of physique. We got a lot of finesse, mind, charm, magic. Oh, she's just so good at everything. I feel like she should be the leader. Take it upon yourself to be the leader of the survivors. You effectively delegate and prioritize tasks. Give a lot of pats on the back, rewarding everyone's hard work. This helps the rebuilding effort a lot. I feel like she should be the conjurer because her magic is just through the roof. Take it upon yourself to help conjure up supplies for the town. With your magic, you summon supplies of the highest caliber. With little effort, you're summoning high-quality lumber and food from out of nowhere. This helps the rebuilding effort significantly. And so, we set about our tasks, once more living our lives, this time in a way we might never have expected or even wanted. But in the end... It was a struggle, but a struggle we never abandoned. Though our home had been stripped apart, we did not let it languish. And whether we succeeded or failed, we did our best. Who knows if the Yawhg will visit us again? Who knows if we will ever be, can ever be, ready for it? That was a fun, interesting little game. I know it's supposed to be random, so you get different stuff. Oh, with the town being rebuilt, you don your costume once more, eager to fight crime. An odd twist of events, the Yawhg appears to have brought everyone closer together. Can't seem to find even a trace of criminal activity in the town. We travel to new lands in search of crime that might have, or must be punished. Okay. Your life after the Yawhg was uneventful, or is uneventful. You work, you get married, you adopt a child, you take care of that child, you get old, you retire. Well, she's just cut and paste. Oh. Yawhg go on vacation for a few years? There might be... I'm thinking there might have been one in the previous one, and I think this is typo. You get too old to be independent, so your child takes care of you. You die. Well, I think being the superhero is much more interesting. Then again, I really boned that lady. So that's Yawhg. It's an interesting little game. All the credits and such. It's supposed to be different every time you play it, so I think I'm gonna do another playthrough and I'll pick the 2 guys, and we'll see how different it is. Okay? I'm Cheap. Name of the game's on the screen. I'll see you guys in the next one.